Barcelona has just come off the back of beating Atletico Madrid and going through to the Copa del Rey final where they will be playing Real Madrid. The treble is still on. We have a game against Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals where we got to win to go to the semifinals. And Barcelona, the game that we will be previewing today, is Real Betis versus Barcelona at the Olympic Stadium in La Liga. The La Liga title race is absolutely hectic. It is now a two-horse race between Real Madrid and Barcelona. And guys, we cannot blink now. Barcelona just have to keep on winning. We have to keep on winning. In 2025, we have been excellent, but we just have to continue our great form. But guys, before getting into the team news, the lineup, and my prediction finally, make sure to like up this video. 15 likes is the target. Subscribe if you are new. Road to 800 subs. We are so close there. And if you haven't subscribed, please help your boy out. And also, comment down below what is your prediction. But as I said, let's get straight into it. Barcelona are sitting pretty right now on all fronts. La Liga is pretty hectic. But the UCL, we got a tie against Borussia Dortmund that I do feel pretty confident about. And also in the Copa del Rey, we had one of the biggest games against Atletico in the Copa del Rey and also in La Liga. Both were away from home, and we both times came out on top. Ferran Torres was the hero of the night, and Barcelona are going to be in that Copa del Rey final. They will be playing Real Madrid, our arch rivals. But guess what? This season, Hansi Flick has actually done very well against them. And guys, going back to La Liga has actually tried to unregister Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. Of course, our two only signings that we made in the summer. I wish we made more, but that was the reality. Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, La Liga are trying to unregister these two. And Jan Laporta, very quickly, he said very strong words. He said that he will respond strongly, and he said some words that I absolutely love because La Liga, we know what their actions are and their feelings are towards Barcelona, right? Like, for example, guys, this game, we're going to have Gil Manzano, a referee that some people feel very suspect about, especially when regarding FC Barcelona. But Jan Laporta said that they cannot, La Liga, they cannot stop Barcelona on the field, so they try to stop us off of it. And I absolutely do agree. But listen, regardless of how I feel about La Liga or Javier Tebas or the RFEF, Barcelona, they have a big game against Real Betis, right? The games keep coming up. This game will be at home, right? At the Olympic Stadium. It's going to be the late game on Saturday in Spain, right? Local time. And guys, we must win this game. We're at home, obviously, right? If we were to look at the La Liga table right here, we could see that Barcelona, they're sitting pretty in La Liga, right? They are top of La Liga. I think we won our last 9 or 8 games in La Liga. We are in really hot form. But Real Betis, you could see they're actually the second most hot team in La Liga. Right now, they're even in better form than Real Madrid. They've beaten Real Madrid. They also beat Sevilla in that run, and also a Getafe team that parks the bus. So Real Betis is one of the best teams in Spain right now, if not the best. And I think that we're going to have to be in our absolute A game. I think the fans will have to show up. I think that, honestly, we're going to need all the help that we can get. And I think that Hansi Flick, right, if there's one player that we need to get going as quick as possible, I would say it's our Brazilian. I would say it's Rafinha. Rafinha, obviously, he came back from international duty. Very tired. You know, he didn't play one game. And honestly, the game against Atletico Madrid, some people were questioning his performance. And I thought that he tried his best, but I think that little bit of sharpness, maybe that he lacked in the couple days between coming to South America and Europe, I think that he needs to get it back as quick as possible because Rafinha is easily one of our most important players and one of our best players this season. I think that Hansi Flick, that high line, it's got to be on point. Once again, I need to see how – I want to see Ronald Araujo starting. I think Rafinha, you got to give him another go. He needs that match sharpness. And I think that Ronald Araujo, the way that he was defending against Sorloth, I think that we're going to need some of that. I think eventually he will have to be one of the starting center backs. I think that also it's a game. Do you rest Lamine Yamal? Do you rest Pedri? You know, Koundé, these guys who have not gotten any rest. I expect Robert Lewandowski to start, but it's big questions for Hansi Flick. Ultimately, this is why he gets paid the big bucks. He is the manager for this reason. But guys, if I was Hansi Flick, right, this is actually how I would start my team because I think that Real Betis, respect to them. They are a very good team. This is not the La Liga team to rotate against. Once again, guys, remember, Real Madrid, as bad as they've been, it's still a title race. They're only 3 points behind us. So I would actually go with Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, both starting this game. Lewandowski starting this game for sure because he had rest the other day against Atletico. Gavi, I would put instead of Fermin because Fermin, I would save him for the UCL. And also, Gavi, I think that the last couple weeks he has been playing well. Fermin didn't really take his chance in the last game. I think that Gavi, let's see what he can do. Pedri, unfortunately for Pedri, Koundé, Lamine Yamal, there is no rest. And I'm sorry, but at this point of the season, it's hard to give players rest. It really is. We're in a title race once again, guys. Anytime we slip up, we're going to be looking at that game, right? The way that we look at the November-December period is how we will be looking right now if we lose or draw against Real Betis and we do not play our strongest team. Ronald Araujo, he's got to start for me. I think that Inigo has been our most consistent center back. And for me, I'm resting him against BVB, Borussia Dortmund. Cabarsi, for me, he's going to start this game. I think that Cabarsi, we got to ramp him up again. And I think Gerard Martin will be the sole change because Alejandro Balde, we know the importance to him, to this Barcelona team. Alejandro Balde is by far our best left back. So I will give Martin this start. Of course, if we're looking at Real Betis, I'm looking at their injury news. Ezwazuli, our former player, he looks like he might miss this game. Of course, Isco, one of their best players, if not the best player on Real Betis, he will probably be missing this game. And also Marc Roca, he is doubtful. So Barcelona on our part, Dani Olmo is out for sure. Christensen probably will be out. Inigo Martinez and Lamine Yamal picked up some bruises, but I think they'll both be fine, good to go. But ultimately, guys, if Hansi Flick, right? Guys, if we cannot deal with Real Betis, we already know who to call up, right? And guys, I'm not trying to be shameless, but Ferran Torres is in the form of his life, right? That is the correct phrase, right? Ferran Torres, the shark, right? As he likes to be called. Ferran Torres has been absolutely amazing this season. I cannot lie to you guys. He is a super sub, and he's one of the best super subs I've ever seen for Barcelona while I've been watching for the last 10 or 11 years. And guys, Barcelona, we have a player off our bench who's getting game-winning goals, big goals, when it really matters against Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid. Still, he got a big goal against Osasuna, the opening goal. Ferran Torres, this season, it is really shark season. This guy is absolutely flying, and hopefully he gets a big goal, if he comes in. If not, maybe he stat pads a bit. I'm absolutely cool with it. I think Robert Lewandowski 100% is going to start. But listen, if it's all going south, we got Ferran Torres, who probably will provide a goal, right? Listen, at the end of the day, I do respect Real Betis. They are a very good team. They got very good players. They're unfortunate that Isco's out. We got to watch out for Anthony. He's no longer a player that people make fun of because he's doing very good in La Liga. He started off very, very strong. So I think Barcelona, Hansi Flick, we got a game plan. The high line has to be on point. I feel like our pressing, Real Betis are a team that they open up spaces. That's why I think that Rafinha could potentially have a goal or two in this game. I think that Rafinha might be very important. I think he'll bag a couple goals, to be honest. Lamine Yamal, let's see if he starts this game. I think that he will because ultimately I expect us to win. And for that reason, my prediction for this game will actually be 4-2. I think Real Betis are a very good team. I think they'll score a couple goals. I know Szczesny has been in some top form also, but ultimately I think it's going to be an open game. I think it'll be a fun game. And I think Barcelona, most importantly, will get the job done 4-2 at home at the Olympic Stadium. A great game for the neutral if that happens. But guys, listen, what is your score prediction? Let me know down below. What is also your man of the match? Who do you think will be shining in this game? But guys, listen, that's it from me. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. Road to 800 subs. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Visca Barca.